Okay, so I've already thought of two different topics to talk about before I've started on this one, so let's look at uploaded. Hey up, ugly bastards, Sir Barnby here. Welcome to another video. This is a little bit more of an experimental one compared to all my other ones. Obviously, I've done Assassin's Creed, I've done an old video of mine, I've talked about the lockdown, and I've talked about football. Today, I'm going to be talking about a little bit more of trending things. Well, not trending by the time you watch this, but it's been trending right now. We're going to be talking about the Sia situation. I have been thinking about doing the Charlie one, but I feel like that'd just be too late now to start doing, so I'll do this one instead, especially because this is a little bit more of a personal one to me, because this is about her new movie and a character that is autistic who isn't played by an autistic character. Yeah, I don't know neither. So if you're wondering why this is a personal thing to me, if you don't really figure it out by that point, it's basically because I myself may have autism. Not maybe may, most likely do. Basically, I was asked a lot to get a test by my schools, my doctors, my family and myself, and I am very, very overdue for an autistic test. But most likely I have it, but for the purpose of this video, I won't talk about it as if I have it. I'll just talk about it for other people who I do know have it. Because even I don't really like saying this too much, especially like even with the Charlie situation. You've kind of got to see this as if this person is a human rather than a celebrity. But in this case, I think you actually have to look at it as if they're a celebrity. Because the way that she's been acting after all this shit happened just kind of makes you think, why do you deserve to be a celebrity in the first place? Some of the shit that she's come out with is actually really ridiculously offensive. Like, what the fuck? So for context, Sia is putting out a movie. I don't know if it's about herself or something. I haven't really looked into it too much. But one of the characters that is played in the movie is autistic. And they have decided to play a character with no disabilities whatsoever. By the way, that is not why I or you should be very annoyed at her at all. Because to be fair, it doesn't really matter too much. As long as the character portrays the part of a character well, and does their research rather than Sia doing the research, and does all of it correctly and absolutely pulls off an amazing performance that makes us see their point of view and all of that shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. But I think the best actor to play an autistic character would be someone who is autistic. But obviously, it doesn't make Sia a bad person because she's chosen an autistic character. Clearly, if you've seen some of her tweets, she has thought about it a lot and just still decided not to go with it anyway. But I think it's just some of the tweets that she's put out is why I am offended. It's really bad. So this first tweet we're going to look at is actually someone who's apparently famous themselves. No offense to you, buddy. I've never heard you, but I assure you, you are probably a very popular person. I just not really much about it. Anyway, he's put, where are all the disabled actors, writers, producers and consultants available? Yeah, true. Why else would anybody make such an inaccurate and yeah, just very inaccurate performance? She's put, I really look forward to you seeing it. It's a beautiful film with meaningful intentions. Try not to piss on it yet. You're taking the fucking oh my god. You could not have just taken a worse decision in your life and you just did. You've just asked someone not to piss on a movie where there is absolutely no one in the production who is autistic. How are you meant to be able to portray it correctly if you don't even have anyone who actually has the fucking disability? I don't really understand where she was going with that tweet. Were you trying to offend as many people as possible, or was it just a bad day in the office? Okay, so this next one is kind of the same question as the other one, but just a more childish response. If you can't see it, the guy has just put, did you do any research or consult the community at all? It's very condescending to say it would be cruel to consult a disabled actor. So, I mean, is he wrong, really? I mean, it does seem to me that she hasn't really talked about it with anyone, really, but the way that she responded is, duh, I spent 3 fucking years researching, that's why I'm so fucking bummed. 3 years? You taking the 3 years? It took her 3 years to research a disability That she does not have. It. Oh, my brains are about to burst. I can't think easily, as you can clearly tell. I can't think very easily, and I could probably think of a better response than that shit. I could think of anything I could do that's better than that shit. Like, where's your respect? You said that, yeah, you have a friend who's autistic, right? Then you should know that we don't do very well in bad situations. We actually completely stress the fuck out, go absolutely ballistic, but you're just gonna talk to us like we're 3-year-olds. We're not 3-year-olds, right? I know that I said at the beginning of this video that I wasn't gonna talk like I have autism, right? But fuck it, right? We're not 3-year-olds. We don't act like 3-year-olds. We just act as if we struggle to get things a lot more easier than another person. We're still normal. You know, we can still do normal social things in a normal social way. We just struggle to think things easier. And if we can't think of it as easy, we stress out a bit. That's it. That is it. So why are you treating like we're 3-year-olds and going, duh, that's why I've been researching all this shit. Research with us then. Let us help you, because we know what the fuck we're talking about more than you do. I'm sorry for like completely just going mental, even though like I might not even have autism anyway, but like I know, I still know a thing about about autism and all of this stuff anyway. I've still met people who have it, and they're not dumb. They're still up there with some of the smartest people on earth. If I have it, I got 1 7, 2 6s, and the rest 5s, right? I'm a pretty smart kid. I don't need to be treated like a fucking 4-year-old, Lovey, right? And I don't think anyone else who has autism does neither. Because if anything, we actually hate the fact of being treated like a child just because we have a disability. Anyone does. Anyone who has a disability still hates being treated like a child, because we're not. We're still adults. We just struggle a little bit more than an average human. We are terribly sorry that we have this, right? We're terribly sorry that we're not like you. We're not this. We're not easy to, you know, easy to understand and all this shit. We're terribly sorry. But that's life, and you should know if you did 3 years of fucking research, you fucking dumbass. Okay, this one pisses me off the most, right? Okay. Oh, get ready for this one. This is going to be Liam Unleashed. I'm going to be completely pissed at this one, right? So basically, someone has replied to her, and she's like, I'm autistic, and I've got an actor. If you just gave me a chance, I'll be able to tell you about everything, and the movie could be a lot more better. Her response, maybe you're just a bad actor. I'm fucking sorry. I'm sorry, what? Did you just... Are you taking the fucking piss? Is Director Sia? I see you come out of nowhere from your singing talents. I mean, you can call her whatever you want. She probably don't write them though, does she? Dear, I bet you don't. As far as I remember, pretty sure did Ed Sheeran write one of your songs, right? Yeah, he did, didn't he? So where's your talent actually from? So how are you going to this woman for not having enough talent if you don't fucking have one yourself? I actually can't believe she's just attacked that. Maybe you're just not an actor. I'm fucking sorry. What? How dare you? Actually, how dare you? What the fuck is wrong with you? So you must have interviewed, right? Let's get comfortable here, right? Let's sit down, because we're probably all gonna fall on the floor at this rate, right? So you are pointing out the fact that she must not be a good actor. Does that mean all the other people that you've casted who were autistic were also not good actors? So does that mean the only person you could find who was a good enough actor weren't disabled? Same with your writers, your directors, your producers, your photographers, you know, your camera workers, your camera director, your costumes designer. None of them were good enough as a disabled, was they? Okay, I don't know if you see a coincidence here, or do you think that, you know, maybe we might be correct on the fact that Sia doesn't think disabled people have talent. I think it might be just me that's picking up something here, but that seems like it. Okay, so she's just attacked the same girl again. You haven't a fucking idea because you weren't there and haven't seen the movie. no one was there who was autistic. I don't understand why she thinks this is going to be a good movie. No one's going to watch the movie. No one's going to give a shit because it's not going to have anything to do with their disability, and it's just basically going to be mocking their disability. You're just going to mock it because there's no one there who actually can make it serious. I don't have anything else to say. That's it. You're just going to make a mock of it, and it's going to offend people, and it's going to be your fault. Like, yeah, autism isn't the most serious of disabilities. Obviously, there's still severe cases where it's really bad and you can't even wear a face mask because of how stressed out you get. But there's still mental, like, things that can be really bad of autism. I didn't know I had something like it until like an older age. I didn't know that people thought I had it and people, you know, and all this shit. My family never told me until a later age, which I thank them for, because it made me feel like it made me feel like I knew I was normal, but I really wasn't in the end. And I think that's why so many people are so annoyed by it, because in the movie, yeah, you can capture someone as autistic, but you can't catch their mental state of it, because you're not going to have the research to know what it was like to be bullied mentally and physically for it, and to always feel like an outcast for your entire life. It's not nice, I can tell you that for a fact. It's not nice for anyone. I was friends with someone in primary school who had severe autism, and I and two other people were his only friends, and we had to leave him in primary school to high school. I don't know what happened to him after that. I don't think he made any more friends. So he had to feel like an outcast for the rest of his life, all because he had something different to someone else. It's not right. It's not fair. Yes, autism isn't anything. It's a hell of a lot more different to, you know, like Down syndrome or any like even physical disabilities, but it's still bad, and it still can make you feel not normal, even though it's the most like common and disability that can be the most determined as normal in your life. And it's not fair that Sia has just turned around and just gone, the movie will be easy because autistic is just, I don't know what the fuck she's for of it. I don't know who told her that it'd be fine to do this. I don't know, but you're not going to capture it correctly, and you're not going to capture it the way that you should. And I'm not watching this movie. I'm not going to watch this movie and see someone who's quite like me go through shit, because I'm not even going to feel that. I'm not going to feel any of it. And I know that at the start of the video I said that I wasn't going to show this as someone, I wasn't going to show myself as someone who was autistic, because I haven't gotten a test or I haven't been diagnosed or anything, but I don't know, I always felt like an outcast. Like, so many people have told me I'm autistic and I've always felt like an outcast. I know exactly why these people are so pissed off. And they have every single right to be. You can't go around here being like a victim, pretending you're a victim. You're not a victim. You're an idiot. That's all I've got to say. To be fair, it's not. I think I'm just so gobsmacked at all of this. And I don't know. I think I just... to be fair, I feel most bad on the fact that I've just kind of portrayed this video as someone with autism when I haven't really gotten anything to do with that. I'm sorry if I have annoyed anyone by pretending or anything like that, but I do know what it is. I know that it's not very nice that you get treated like this. Even if I one day get a test and it turns out I don't have it, I still know what it's like to have to go through that shit. It's not fair. Disability is no joke, and you need to have someone in a production who is who has the disability to actually be able to capture it correctly. And I'm just worried this is going to be a joke of a joke of a fucking movie. Oh, just gives you a sour taste in your mouth. But I don't want to do an outro. No, I'm not going to do an outro. My socials are in the description if you want to talk to me about this or anything like that. If you want to talk to me a little bit more, if you are autistic, let me know what you really think of this situation. If you agree with me, if you felt the same that shit that I've had to feel as well, and what you think to it all, and yeah, my description, my obviously my socials, like I said, are in the description. Yeah.